Hey friend, it's Mobix Game and welcome back to another video. Just go ahead and leave a like for support and do make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. So let's go!
Developed and published by the same company behind Sword of Legends Online, Fate of Danshant Hereafter is an upcoming action RPG actually based on the previous Fate of Danshant's world released like 5 years ago. It's currently being developed for PCs and consoles, no release that has been confirmed for it just yet, but we'll definitely keep an eye out for it in the coming months, so keep it in mind.
Don't worry about me! Just get out of here! Hey! I can still fight on! Great, you're here! No!
Dad! Wait, please don't be mad at me. I just came to bring this to you.
Avatar Frontiers of Pandora first released at this year's E3, actually has a set release of late 2022. Frontiers of Pandora is actually a first-person action adventure game made in Ubisoft's renowned engine Snowdrop, in case you've heard, and is set to return in a big way with James Cameron's sequel to here. Check it out. Black Myth Wukong, on the other hand, a game based on the legend of Sun Wukong, or you know, the Monkey King, not to mention an open world action RPG, is expected to arrive sometime in 2023 for PCs, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, for which a new gameplay video just dropped very recently in case you've missed, captured on Unreal Engine 5 at 4K with ray tracing technology. Check it out.
A new one, it's still work in progress, it's gonna be improved a lot, but it gives a first taste.
Earlier this July, Electronic Arts finally confirmed that a Dead Space remake is in the works. The remake, however, is very early in development and production of which is just started. However, they said it's actually coming out no more than a year from now, and that is coming to next generation of consoles and PCs, in which case you're interested, here's a new look.
but like you never saw it, I think.
So it has been almost 13 years, since the original game came out, original Dead Space. Why is this remake happening now, and what exactly is this remake? Can you elaborate on that?
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, first announced almost 3 years ago, is on its way to Xbox Series X and S and PCs with an unspecific release date, possibly late 2022. Hellblade 2 was actually the first game to be revealed as coming to Xbox Series X when announced all the way back at E3 2019, in which case you've missed, here it is.
By land and dreams, through the valleys of despair, over the mountains of rage, to the depth of fear in my mind. You might see me as weak, but I will show you what lies behind my eyes. With our swords, we will forge new stories to strike the gods that haunt us. We will embrace our suffering, soothe our scars of grief.
Guided by grace, once lost.
On the other hand, From Software's most anticipated RPG, Elden Ring, is on its way to PlayStation consoles and PCs and Xbox Series X and S and 1 January 21st next year. This game, as a successor to Souls series, we hear is more ambitious, moving further into an open world experience with a bigger scale combat system and a lot more. Check it out in case you've missed it.
Foul tarnished, in search of the Elden Ring, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse.
Nvidia GeForce also revealed a brand new trailer for Bright Memory Infinite, showcasing ray trace shadows, reflections, and basically a glimpse of the whole thing in 4K this time. So the game releases late 2021 and it's in development for Xbox Series X and S and PCs, in addition to the fact those who own Bright Memory on Steam will receive this new game Infinite for free. Well, so far we haven't seen any actual gameplay or footage from God of War Ragnarok. However, the coming PlayStation event is rumored to be showcasing some major titles of 2022, just 4 days from now in case you didn't know, and well, my guess is more of God of War Ragnarok is also coming with it, so keep it in mind.
You must prepare yourself.
Can you stop it?
I don't know. But he's my brother. And I would die for him.
A Plague Tale Requiem is also due to release next year, possibly early 2022, and it's coming to Xbox Series, PlayStation 5 and PCs at the same time, even Switch we hear. This is, in case you didn't know, the second chapter in its survival horror series, acting as a sequel, obviously, receiving a visual upgrade in a totally new era. Check it out. Coming from the Korean studio Shift Up, actually the same company behind the popular Destiny Child, Project Eve now, which was originally announced for past generation of consoles, is on its way to next generation of consoles and PCs. Still without a release date, however, possibly due out early next year we hear. Check it out in case you've missed it.
Is that a motherfucking dragon?
Forspoken is currently expected to release sometime in 2022 for the PlayStation 5 and PCs only. Actually, if we're lucky, maybe even later this year based on rumors. However, I think it's actually a pretty safe guess that the formerly titled open world game will be shown during the recently announced PlayStation event in just 4 days from now, so keep it in mind. Just a couple days back, Techland revealed another look at Dying Light 2, mostly showcasing more parkour, crafting, combat, and a few other elements. Techland also revealed the release date for Dying Light 2 about a month ago and said fans will be able to play this game finally December 7th this year on all consoles and PCs except Switch. So
now the city is falling.
Each time we strike down an enemy, we absorb their strength.
But I can't let that happen. At least, not yet. I need the secrets the city holds.
Fuck! Hey! Still some rats here!
I have to pick a side.
The Bazaar needs good people.
You're doing great so far.
I have to make a difference.
Let's check and see.
But only a few truly feel it.
the previously announced open-world adventure game Everwild, in case you were following its updates, just actually went on and restarted from scratch, we hear, and now aiming to release in 2024. We've actually never been given a good idea of how this game would actually play, which appears to be for a good reason now, because there weren't any gameplay. So I don't know, just make sure to stay tuned for any updates regarding Everwild in the future. Moving on.
We share. And in moments of stillness, it teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
Easy, easy. It's okay. You're safe now.
Sony Entertainment and Guerrilla Games also delayed Horizon Forbidden West to February 18th next year. Said it will be available for the PlayStation 5, 4 with pre-orders open right now. Nothing much going on here, but it seems actually very likely that we'll be seeing more of this game as well during the coming PlayStation Showcase in just about 4 days, which I mentioned earlier, so keep it in mind.
Aaron was away from camp, scouting. I bet he's still out there.
What was that?
Raiders got machines on their side. Claw Striders. You should go after Aaron. If they find him before you do, who knows what they'll do to him?
No, you're injured. I have to...
Don't worry about me. I'll make my own way out. Get going.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are raiders doing in these ruins? I hope Aaron is okay.
"教会已经下了通缉令，我猜你不会束手就擒，出手吧。"
Actually announced all the way back in 2016, Lost Soul Aside currently doesn't have a set release date, but it's actually coming out soon, we hear. This game is inspired by Final Fantasy 15, hence why the main character actually looks kind of familiar, and it's an action-adventure open-world kind of experience, slated for release on PCs, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5.
这一切都起源于你。他们是什么？我已经查出来了。
要抓紧时间。
The Callisto Protocol, on the other hand, which looks like some kind of a spiritual successor to Dead Space games, actually in development by the same guy who created Dead Space games, is due out sometime next year. And while it doesn't even show any gameplay, it's actually one of the most anticipated horror games to come our way in the future. Check it out. Callisto Protocol is announced for PCs and next generation consoles only.
You see this? Something ain't right.
The Lord of the Rings Gollum is still a long way off. It was actually set for launch this year, but just a couple months earlier developers pushed it to sometime in 2022, and now even late 2022 actually. And once due, it's actually coming to all consoles and PCs including Switch. Which, in case you're wondering, this is an action-adventure game based on the Lord of the Rings franchise and follows Gollum actually before the events of the film series, so keep it in mind. Unknown 9, on the other hand, Awakening, which is an upcoming title from a first-time developer, is set to release at some point later this year, or even the next one, and it's targeting PCs and next-generation consoles as well. Developers of which though obviously have yet to show any gameplay, but if it's any relief, this game's a third-person, narrative-driven action-adventure. Check it out. As in the case of Pragmata, which is one of the most bizarre new IPs out of Capcom, might actually lift a tiny bit of its curtains on what's going on with it pretty soon. Pragmata, presumably an action-adventure game which was announced back in 2020, remains in development for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PCs, and due out sometime in 2023.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago.
Kena Bridge of Spirits will finally launch September 21st this year. It'll be coming to PlayStation 4, 5 and PCs, missing out on Xbox consoles and Switch. In case you're interested in, this is a third-person action-adventure game in which you play as a spirit yourself. Right now, actually the biggest work out of an indie developer out of any genre. Check it out.
Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
It's okay. You have to go now. Move on.